Hey guys, as you can see behind me, we're at a tannery. And this just so happens to be the largest tannery in the world for vegetable tanned leathers. So we're gonna show you around, we're gonna show you some of the processes, and hopefully you learn something. This place is huge. So this is the largest tannery for vegetable tanned leathers in the world. They pump out between 3,000 and 3,500 hides a day, Monday through Friday.
That's Anna, leather expert and tannery tour guide. She showed us around the place.
This is the liming process. The liming process is to take out the hair and we fill the fiber with lime.
And is he's hitting the hides? Is he stamping them, or what is he doing with the hammer?
Yes.
Stamping?
Yes. We have different suppliers. He's marking to have all the records. We receive the complete hide, and once we remove the hair, they decide how to cut the hide.
Oh yeah.
In that part, you will see how they are entering the hides, the salty hides. When they accomplish their process, they will pass the hides through this machine in order to stretch it, have the complete hide, and they see all the defects.
Right.
Not all, but they take a decision here.
Yeah, and they do like trimming here as well. Yeah. I wish it was this easy to trim off my belly fat.
We have lightweights, 2 ounces to 5 ounces. It's gonna be a different formulation.
So how thick they are when they start out determines the way that they're tanned. Like if this hide is thicker than the last one, it goes into a different bin because it'll be tanned differently. Okay.
This guy is gonna take some tests viewing the pH of the hides.
So when they're put in the drums, they test the pH to determine how much of this product to put in. Is that right?
What determines the quantity is the weight. At the total weight, we will determine the quantity of chemicals.
And on their lunch breaks, are they allowed to go in there and jump around for fun? Don't ever hire Dom to work here because he would definitely jump in one of those and try to
treadmill in there.
So for reference, this hanger here is probably like 30 Lonsdale leathers. What do you reckon?
I reckon it's a tannery.
I agree with that.
In this area, we take all the double shoulders. We're gonna do tannage them. We take out all the lime. We will put the tannings inside of the fiber. Here, they start their process. There are around 3 days that they are tannaging. There are 3 different ways to tan the leather, no? Wet white, wet blue, or wet brown.
Gotcha.
Here you will see only wet brown because it's vegetable. Let me remember the word of the wet white process, okay?
That's all right, it'll come to you. Or it'll come to you tomorrow. You'll think of it tomorrow after we've left. That always happens to me.
I got nervous, okay?
So just to recap so far, the last warehouse we were in, that's where the hides are limed, de-haired, and trimmed, and then weighed. And then here is the first step of the tanning process?
Yes, correct.
How did you get a portrait of Dom?
That's not me. That's not me.
That's a spitting image of Dom.
That's not me.
Well, I can give you one t-shirt, okay?
Oh, perfect. That would be amazing. That really did look like you. All right, so for everyone watching this, how many hides do you think are here? Leave a comment. There's a lot.
We prepare the double butts for getting tannings. Once they prepare the hides for absorb or adding the tannings through the fibers, every day they will be changing that pallets and they will put them in the pits. Tomorrow they are gonna be moving the same pallet to another one. They complete 35 days in the pits.
You have to have good balance to do his job.
Yeah.
I would definitely fall right in if that was me. Then I would get nicely tanned, yes. I wouldn't be so white. With 3,500 hides per day, you have to have a lot of different dryers to do all of that. Is it just air or is it heated as well?
It's air, but it's depending of the weather we have. They are configuring or getting how to say.
They vary the temperature depending on the weather or the temperature outside?
Because it couldn't be drier so fast. We won't be getting the characteristics that we need for using the leather. Probably the flexibility. We have to remember that we are using tannings. At the end, tannings, there are trees or oak extracts.
Right.
So if we see one piece that is dry,
Yeah.
basically it has oak inside now. So that's why it's pretty firm. So it's not correct if we dry fastly. So it needs.
It would get too firm. It just wouldn't be right. Okay. There you go in there.
They already know the criteria about the A, B, C, or D grade.
What determines A, B, or C?
The grade of cleanness of the leather. The A, it's gonna have very few, I don't know,
Scars or marks?
scars.
Take a look of the percentage of the usable area.
Probably the B, it's gonna have 1 palm of defect, or a C, 2 palms, more or less what the criteria that they have.
What's the purpose of that one? Is that moisture?
To keep the humidity. It's important that the leather keep the humidity. That's why, and more in the summer because it's so hot. So if not, the wet is gonna spread. The top of this building, we have some dryer's room. This process, we have 3 days of drying. Process of drying is not too aggressive. Once they have the 3 days in the drying room, they are gonna get those like this. Basically,
Oh yeah. Super firm.
yes.
You really gotta watch your fingers on this one, hey?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Depending on the thickness, it's gonna be the temper, no? And in this area, we are trying to get uniformity
Yeah.
regarding talking about the thickness. So basically, they are splitting, and it depends on the order.
So, being that we're at the largest vegetable tanned tannery in the world, what are some of the benefits of going with a veg tan leather compared to another type of leather?
We are using tannings, so these are oak extracts. It's completely natural, so we won't be polluting air, nothing during the process, and also we won't damage the health of the workers. So at the end, it's natural. It's a natural process.
So, why would you say it's important to use veg tan?
Well, it's a demand for the industry. Everybody cares more about their products, what they are consuming. At the end, where the leather goods are gonna be, it's the most clean process that you will find. Even if you compare with textiles, sometimes the people prefer to do not use hides and then they buy some textile, but at the end you can pollute more using textiles than leather. So it's important to be conscious about this, and the vegetable
process, as I said, is the cleanest process.
And how would you say customers can be more aware of the sustainability of the veg tan process? Is there certain marketing that you try to kind of promote?
Yes. Yes, it is something that the leather industry wants to promote because it's important. Sometimes the appearance is, well, I don't want to use animals' skins or something, but it's another point of view because you are giving a different use for something that is a waste. For example, the hides are not killed for the leather, it's for the meat, and we are giving a use for these skins. It's a good moment to take another point of view and instead of use other materials that can pollute more.
So thinking about the overall impact is something that's super important to keep in mind, right?
Yes.
When you're choosing a material.
Completely.
So what would you say is the future of vegetable tan processes or tanning in general? Are there any sort of processes that you're working towards to become more sustainable, or any sort of tanning practices that you're hoping will come to fruition eventually?
Yeah, actually we're working in both, in the process and also, using the best chemicals or friendly chemicals as possible. Every chemical supplier is working on it. Also, the final product that we will be getting. For example, leather was developed to have antibacterial properties, and also the future of the leather. What I mean is that if you have your leather goods, you can return it to the store or the brand where you bought them, and through an hydrolysis process you can convert the leather into a fertilizer. So it's a way to return the cow hides to the earth, and it's something that we call biocircular, and that's the future of the leather. We're taking care about the chemicals that we are using in order to get fertilizer. In the beginning, probably when we heard about this 4 years ago, it sounds crazy, but every year takes more sense.
Well, thank you so much again, and hope you all learned a thing or two about leather and the tanning process. We'll see you next time.
So here we are at the shipping warehouse. Some trucks that are about to be loaded up. Anna, do you think I should hop in the truck and check it out?
Parker?
All right.
Don't worry, everyone. I'm totally fine. I made it out of the truck alive. I want to give a special thanks and a shout out to Anna for giving us an absolutely incredible tour around that tannery. And thank you so much for all of you for being interested in watching what we have to offer. I know we joke around a lot. We do a lot of goofs and gaffs, and sounds a little silly, but if you want to see more exclusives and videos, please like and subscribe. It really helps us grow our channel. And hopefully it helps you with all of your leather work and your questions. So with that being said, thanks so much again. We'll see you next time. Peace.